'Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea and I'll get my ping pong. This is getting heavy, can't hear the bass, boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this beach chain like money. This go all alone, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm diamond, you know I glow. Hey, so let's go. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Hey, shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa, bring a friend, join the crowd, whoever wanna come along. Word up, talk, just move right up the wall. Day or night, sky's the light, so we dance to the break of dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the medicine, so you should keep your eyes on the ball. This is getting heavy, can you hear the bass? Boom, I'm ready. Levi's, sweetest honey, yeah, this bitch chain like money. At this go all alone, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm down, you know I glow. And let's go. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Hey, shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa, life is dynamite. Life is dynamite. Shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, 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 light it up with dynamite. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, 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 light it up with dynamite. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Shining through the city with a little fucking soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. This is watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Shining through the city with a little fucking soul. I'ma light it up like dynamite.
Hey Jags, Miss Stewart here. I am Anderson Junior High's principal, and I am working on this will be my third year as our principal, my 16th year in Chandler Unified, and I am psyched to be here. I live in the neighborhood, so you'll probably see me walking around pretty regularly. I'm excited to share my staff and my teachers and my school with you, and hopefully future Jaguars, you'll get a little feel of what it means to be on our campus, even though we're virtual. So at Anderson, we are a GCU, which stands for Grand Canyon University Academic Excellence Site, and we're an AVID school, which stands for Advancement via Individual Determination. And both of those programs and both of those partnerships allow a lot of cool opportunities for our students, and we will talk about those as the year goes on. We also have 4 core values at Anderson. Number 1 being Jaguars work hard and learn from our mistakes. We accept and value everyone. We give and acknowledge our talents freely, and we show pride in our school. And each of these drives our work every single day. You will hear your teachers talk about these a lot, and you will hear your administration talk about these. We will celebrate these, and we will work towards these every single day. So right now, Mr. Randall, our assistant principal, and Mrs. Kelly, our dean of students, are going to take you through what it looks like, what it feels like, what it sounds like to be a student on our campus next year. And they will walk you through what our typical day looks like. And then I will get back with you later on. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Mallory Kelly, and I'm the Dean of Students here at Anderson Junior High. I work directly with our 6th and 7th grade students. I have been at Anderson for about 10 years. I started as a teacher and have been an administrator for the last 2 years. Tonight, I'm going to go over some of the scheduling questions you might have. I'm going to talk about what a typical day at Anderson looks like for your child and review some of the elective options that they have to choose from. This is a map of our campus, and as you can see, we've kind of color coordinated it. So depending on the grade level that your child's in, we try to group all of our students together by grade level. So our 8th grade halls are all together, our elective classes are all together, and then we have 7th grade down here in the yellow, and then 6th grade is split with the JAG-PAD in the middle. Okay, so you'll typically be walking or surrounded by students that are in the same grade level that you are, unless you're going to an elective course. At Anderson Junior High, we organize our students into teams. Every team has roughly 120 students on it. Teams will share the same language arts teacher, math teacher, science teacher, and social study teacher. And then students will mix with other teams during their elective classes. Each team has classes in the same area, and there's a 4-minute passing period between each class, which is a sufficient amount of time to get from one end of campus to the other. So what does a student's typical day look like? We have 6 class periods in a day, and every day will include 4 core academic courses and 2 elective courses. So even though there's only 6 periods in a day, your child will have 8 classes, and I'll explain how in just a minute. Every day they're going to have language arts, math, science, and social studies. And then every other day their electives switch. So they have a total of 4 elective courses, but we run on a day 1, day 2 schedule. So every other day those electives are going to change. So if you're in 6th grade, you're only going to have 3 electives because you're going to take academic perseverance as one of your elective classes, and I'll talk about what that is. So this is a sample of a schedule for a 7th or 8th grade student. On day 1, so let's say today's day 1, I would go to math first hour, science second hour, family and consumer science would be my elective for third hour, then I would go to social studies, language arts, and PE would be my final class. Then tomorrow would become day 2. I would go to math and science, and then instead of going to FACS, I'm going to go to Spanish today, then social studies, language arts, and then orchestra instead of PE. The next day it would become day 1 again, and I would follow my day 1 schedule. So those electives are going to be every other day, and your core classes will be every single day. Lunch takes place during the 4th hour of the day. So 8th graders will have lunch before 4th hour. Their lunch will be from 11:48 to 12:18. 6th graders have lunch in the middle of their 4th hour. So they go from 12:22 to 12:52. 7th grade has lunch after their 4th hour from 12:56 to 1:26. Students can bring or buy lunch. They can eat in the cafeteria or in a designated area outside around our JAG-PAD area. Acceleration classes offered at Anderson Junior High. We have honors classes offered for every core academic class. So language arts, math, social studies, and science all have an honors section offered. In order to be placed in honors, we look at the elementary school data to see if you qualify. You'll receive an email if you qualify to be placed in an honors course. Anderson students may choose 4 electives. These are some of the electives we have. You get 3 electives if you're in 6th grade and 4 electives if you're in 7th and 8th grade. 6th graders will take a course called Academic Perseverance. This is a course that will teach study skills, focus on social emotional learning. It will also teach organization skills just to help them get ready and prepared for being in a junior high setting with multiple teachers and multiple class periods. Once they go into 7th grade, they'll have the option to take another elective class. Elective options fall under these categories. We have physical education. They can sign up for PE, weight training, or yoga. Foreign language, we have 2 different levels of Spanish, Spanish 1 and Spanish 2. For the arts courses, we have ceramics, general art, percussion, band, orchestra, guitar, beginning and intermediate, and choir. We provide the guitars if your child chooses to take guitar. Career and technology, we have family and consumer science, which is what home ec used to be, and project lead the way. And then by application, students can, in 7th and 8th grade, can apply to join the AVID elective, or they can also apply and join jazz band. I'll talk about what AVID is in just a minute. And then after we review elementary data, if we see that a child might need a little extra support in reading or in other areas, we could replace elective courses with Read 180, strategies, or any ELL courses. Anderson Junior High is an AVID school. AVID is an elective course that you can apply to be in if you're in 7th and 8th grade. And it's an elective course that supports students in an honors class. So AVID stands for Advancement via Individual Determination. And AVID is not for honors students. It is for students that are in the academic middle. So you're typically not enrolled in an honors course, but if we put you in honors, you could be successful with some extra support. So these are students that are not qualifying to go right into honors from elementary school, but they feel like they could do well in honors and they could be supported through this class. And they would be required to enroll in at least one honors class. And we would hope that during your time at Anderson, we would prepare you to enroll in more than one honors class. Typically, AVID students are students that are the first in their family to attend college, and they're in that academic middle and have a desire to go to college. They're willing to work hard, they're motivated, they don't give up when things get hard, they seek and ask help, ask for help if they need it, they're always asking questions. These are the typical characteristics of an AVID student, somebody that likes to be challenged and will ask questions and persevere through challenges. If you're interested in AVID, please fill out the AVID application in the registration packet, and our AVID coordinator will be in contact with you.
Hi, Jags. My name is Alex Randall. I'm the assistant principal and athletic director here at Anderson Junior High School. I'm looking forward to getting to know every one of you as you come to Anderson next year. We're really excited to have you here. I'm going to talk to you today about athletics and clubs and activities that are available to you now that you are going to be in junior high school. For athletics, we compete in the East Valley Conference, also known as EVC, which includes a total of 12 schools from all over Chandler, Queen Creek, and Higley school districts. We have all of the same sports that you would compete in when you get to high school. Some of your favorites like soccer, basketball, football are all sports that we have throughout the year. It's really easy to get signed up. If you go to our website, you can find more information. Just click on the athletic tab on the Anderson website. The two things you have to do is register at registermyathlete.com. The link is listed there below, as well as get an athletic physical on or after March 1st. If you need any help with this, don't worry. You can always come by our front office or give us a call and we will help you with whatever you need. These are all the different sports that we have available. Each season lines up with each quarter of our school year. So for example, when we return in the fall, the first season is baseball, girls volleyball, flag football, and we also have cheer tryouts. All of those sports will happen for the first quarter. And then when we come back from fall break, second season will start, which is softball, boys basketball, and cross country. We're really excited to have you come out and try these sports. The great thing is you don't have to have any experience. We want everybody to have an opportunity to try out and play any sport that they want to. Another great thing about being in junior high school is that you now have the ability to be part of all different kinds of clubs. All of these clubs that we have were created by students at some point, and we want you to create clubs as well. Some of the clubs that we have on campus are the Music Theater Club, Anime Club, Book Club, Chess Club, Yoga Club, Tennis Club, All-Star Club, Student Council, and National Junior Honor Society. But any club can get started easily by 5 students who have a common interest, and we want you to bring those interests to Anderson and start up a club. If you have any questions, you can talk to myself or Miss Kelly, and we will help you get those clubs started when you come to Anderson next year. Thanks for your time. Have a great day, Jags.
All right. Thank you, Miss Kelly and Mr. Randall. Here's some pictures from some of our former students, some of our current students actually. We love to celebrate our staff and our students' accomplishments every single day. We love taking time to do those celebrations. You can see they're celebrating some bus drivers there, some of our veterans on campus. We definitely have a get to go over to our elementary school sometime next door. And on that bottom right hand side, you can see where we dug up our old gymnasium and pulled those paws up and gave them to some of our longtime veteran teachers on our campus, made tables out of those and gave them to our longtime teachers here on our campus. So we love to celebrate our JAG family any chance we get. So for next year, I wanted to let you know that families have, well, really it's this year, families have two options when they're getting ready to register for junior high. So you have the in-person option at Anderson. That's going to be obviously on our campus with our Anderson Junior High teachers. You're going to have your full elective options. So you can take all of our electives that are available to you. That will be live in-person instruction and live access through our Google Classroom if at any chance you need to be quarantined or if the board votes to go virtual. The in-person option still allows us to work with the Anderson teachers through Google Classroom. That's option number one. So kind of the typical option. Option number two, it would be that if you're feeling unsafe or if it's just right for your family, that you would choose to be virtual at Chandler Online Academy. And what happens is that you withdraw from Anderson Junior High and you commit to a full year at our Chandler Online Academy, which we call COA. Again, that commitment is for 1 year. So that is not going to be Anderson teachers. That is going to be Chandler Online Academy teachers. And you have access to them via email. There's limited elective options. There are electives, but they're not all the Anderson options. And you work through a platform called Florida Virtual. So it's not Google Classroom. There's not a lot of live instruction. It's sort of self-paced, and students work with their teachers through email. So if you are choosing that option, you're going to want to make sure that when you fill out your registration form that you're using the green form so that we can kind of keep families straight. So counselors are going to be visiting elementary schools if they haven't already, and virtually possibly or in person. It really depends on where we're at. And they're going to be giving your children these registration cards, and they're due to us by February 5th. And you have to make some decisions at the top there, and then you get to pick your electives. And so when you're picking your electives, you're going to go ahead and pick 6 electives that you're interested in taking at Anderson. Number 1, you're going to mark as the elective you were just dying to take. If you don't get to take it, you're going to be super sad. That you're going to mark number 1. And then you're going to work your way down, number 2, number 3, number 4. So if you just put a check mark, we're not going to know which one you want the most. So make sure you number your number 1 option, and then make sure that when you pick your number 6 option, it's really something that you want to take. So if you are absolutely petrified to be in front of people, I would not put something like choir as an option. Make sure that you're really picking something that you can live with. We are definitely going to try to get you your top choices, and we do everything in our power, and we usually are able to do that. Every now and then, if you have a lot of specialty electives or just the way the numbers work out, we can't give you your top, but we really do our best to try. So make sure we know what you want so that we can get you what you need. You are also, on top of the paper registration, you're going to go into Infinite Campus, and you're going to do the course registration online. So you're going to do it twice. We're going to have a paper copy and an online copy. And there are full directions for how to do this on our website. And actually, Ms. Upchurch, our counselor, did a full video just like this, walking you through exactly how to do it. So just remember that those registration cards are due to your home school no later than February 5th so that we can get our master schedule up and ready for next year. So you have a little bit of a to-do list. You've got to decide if you're going to attend in-person Anderson Junior High or if you're going to open and roll over to Chandler Online. And you need to complete that paper registration card. Make sure you're using the correct color. Then you're going to go ahead and get online on Infinite Campus, and you're going to complete the registration on there. This summer, you're going to want to make sure that you fill out your free and reduced lunch forms, which you will also see online. And you are going to want to make sure that if you plan on participating in any type of athletics at Anderson, that you register at Register My Athlete, like Mr. Randall talked about, after March 1st. So you're going to need to get that physical and get registered before after March 1st, and we will get you ready to go. Again, this is our sad little picture here of our Bitmojis, me and Mr. Randall and Miss Kelly. You also have your counselors updated there. Obviously, we rotate every year, so it switched if you had a student here this year. And all of our contact numbers are right here if you need them. Don't hesitate to reach out. I know it can be a little confusing first time, especially if this is your first time with a junior high student, but we're here to help and answer any of your questions, and just let us know if you need anything else. We can't wait to meet you, future Jaguars. I can't wait to have you on campus safely and get to meet you and see you and enjoy your company. Stay safe, and we will see you soon.